Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome my students. I am HOD Mathematics, Ms. Hayam. I will take your mathematics in first year. As you all know that because of pandemic COVID-19, we are producing our lectures online. So here we will start with chapter number 5 because almost all of you are very much familiar with this chapter. So it will be little easy for all of you to understand this chapter. This chapter is partial fractions. Partial fractions is actually we divide a fraction, for example, into sum of two or more single rational fractions. This procedure is called a partial fraction. Before coming to partial fraction, let's start first with fraction. What is a fraction? Fraction is when a rational number is in the form of P of x and Q of x. P of x stands for numerator and Q of x stands for denominator. Where P of x and Q of x, both the terms are polynomial. And most important, Q of x is not equal to 0. There are two types of fraction. One is called types of fractions are proper and improper. This is the first step to check that whether our fraction is proper or improper. In proper fraction, a rational fraction P over x or over Q over x, this is called a proper rational fraction if the degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. What is the degree? For example, if in numerator we have x square minus 1, its degree is 2, and in denominator it should be 3. This degree of numerator should be less than degree of denominator. That fraction is called proper fraction. And in case if our given fraction is in this form, this formation is called an improper fraction. Basically, for partial fraction, we need proper fraction. So if we have an improper fraction, we need to convert it into proper fraction. We will do this later. First of all, come over proper fraction. I will give you one example that what will be the method to find out question how to convert any question, any proper fraction into rational fraction. Here we have different formations. Now let's start with the basic one. Most important thing is that there should be, for the first step, for first condition, there should be linear factors in the denominator. If we have second degree equation, we will convert that into linear factors. After converting into linear factor, let's select two arbitrary constants A, B, C. It depends on number of fractions, number of factors. As here we have two factors, x minus a and x minus b, so we will write it in the form of a divided by x minus a. Then with the sign of addition, now for the second factor, b divided by x minus b. Look that both the factors which are written in the denominator, they are linear factors. This is the first step. Now, with the help of partial fraction method, we will find out values for these unknown constants a and b. Here, for the resolution of a rational fraction p of x over q of x into partial fraction, here we have case 1. In this case, in denominator, there will be non-repeated linear factors. Let's start with one example. Suppose example is 7x plus 25 in numerator, and in denominator we have two linear factors which are non-repeated. Let's write them in a partial fraction. Multiply both sides with this product form. It becomes and similarly we will multiply each term in the right hand side with this product. By cancellation law, these factors will be cancelled. So in the end, we are left with name it equation number 1. Here we have equation number 1. Now we need to find out values for a and b. One by one. First, put x plus 4 is equal to 0. This implies x will be equal to minus 4. Substituting x is equal to minus 4 in equation number 1. simple rule of addition and subtraction. Here answer is -3 and b is equal to -1. This implies that by cancelling negative sign, b is equal to 3 is the first result. Now to find value of a, put x plus 3 is equal to 0. This implies that x is equal to -3. Substituting value of x, which is equal to -3, in equation number 1 again. Here is the value of a. Look that when we divided this given fraction 7x plus 25 divided by x plus 3 into x plus 4 into partial fractions, sum of partial fractions, two partial fractions, and after applying whole procedure of addition and subtraction and multiplication, we have obtained value of a and b. Now what will we do? We put the values of a and b in this fraction, in this sum of. So when we replace a with +4 and b with 3, it becomes replacing a with +4 and replacing b with 3, which was its value. So here is the solution. Now students, there is another example. In this example, our denominator is not already divided into required factors. Second factor is not in linear form. So first of all, we will find out linear factors for this pair. This is second degree equation. Its two factors are x minus 3 and x minus 2. So our given equation becomes x square minus 10x plus 13. Replace this second degree equation into its two linear factors. So the three linear factors will be this one. So here, when we convert it into partial fraction, we will obtain three partial fractions. A divided by x minus 1, as we did in last example, plus b divided by x minus 3, and plus c divided by x minus 2. Remaining procedure is same, that after multiplying both sides with x minus 1, x minus 3, x minus 2, it becomes a into x minus 3, x minus 2, plus b into and plus c into. Now multiply these factors. it becomes now again put the values of when x is equal to 3, when x is equal to 2, and x is equal to 1. One by one, we put these values in this equation. So when x is equal to 1, it becomes it becomes 1 whole square minus 10 into 1 plus 13 is equal to a into 1 minus 5 plus 6, second factor, 1 minus 3 plus 2 plus c, 1 minus 4 plus 3. Look that these two becomes 0. And here we will have 1 minus 10 plus 13 is equal to a into 2. Value of a is equal to 2. First value is obtained. Now, put x is equal to 2 now. X is equal to 2. It becomes 2 whole square minus 10 into 2 plus 13 is equal to a of 4 minus 10 plus 6 plus b 4 minus 6 plus 2 plus c 4 minus 8 plus 3. Look that here it is 0. And value of b will also be 0. 4 minus 20 plus 13 in the left hand side, and in the right hand side a will be 0 plus b will be 0. Only we will left with value of c, that is minus 1. Here is the answer for C. C is equal to, now for the third value, put x is equal to 3. Again in the above one, it becomes 9 minus 30 plus 13 is equal to a of 9 minus 15 plus 6 plus b of 9 minus 9 plus 2, and for this last term c, 9 minus 12 plus 3. Look, value of a and value of c. Now these two becomes 0. This side we have minus 8, a of 0 plus b of 2 plus c of 0. So the value of b is equal to minus 8 divided by 2 is equal to minus 4. Thus b is equal to minus 4 is the third value. Now put value of a, b, c in given fraction. After converting, it becomes x square minus 10x plus 13 divided by x minus 1, x minus 3, and x minus 2, replacing, substituting values of a, b, c in given, it becomes 2 divided by x minus 1 plus minus 4 divided by x minus 3 plus 3 divided by x minus 2. This is the required result. So students, by following case 1 and these two examples, example number 1 and example number 2, we can solve this exercise 5.1. So I'm sure with the help of these two examples, you can very easily solve exercise 5.1. Thank you, students. Yes, students, as there are 11 questions in exercise 5.1, and with the help of these two examples, which I just explained, you can very easily solve these 11 questions. But still, if you have any queries, I will make a WhatsApp group of your class, and in that class, in that group, you will ask as many questions you want. जहाँ पर भी स्टूडेंट्स आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है, आप उस व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock वेडनेसडे, नेक्स्ट वेडनेसडे तक आपको जहाँ कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है, आप 9 o'clock से 11 o'clock के दरमियान में उस व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में अपना क्वेश्चन फॉरवर्ड करेंगी और I will give you answer for your query. Thank you, girls. Allah Hafiz.